Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news. Things are heating up in the NFL, and the Seahawks are right in the middle of it. Rumors are swirling around the league about a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape our secondary. And honestly, it's pretty exciting to consider how big this move could be for Seattle. Sources close to the league, citing ESPN's Adam Schefter, have hinted that the Cleveland Browns, currently sitting at a disappointing 3-9 with a hefty $18 million cap hit, might be willing to part ways with one of their key defensive stars, Denzel Ward. Yeah, you heard that right. The Browns could be looking to flip Ward in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft, all in an effort to rebuild their defense that's been leaking points this season, allowing an average of 5 points per game. Now, why would the Browns do such a thing? Well, their full-blown rebuild plans seem to be taking shape, especially after a rough season where their secondary has struggled to stay afloat. They're also facing some financial flexibility issues, and trading Ward could free up around $12 million in cap space, which they could then redirect toward extensions for their offensive line or other areas. Plus, the Browns are aware that their Super Bowl odds are pretty much a long shot at +10-0. Mainly because of inconsistent play from Deshaun Watson, who's thrown 8 touchdowns against 10 interceptions this year, and their backfield depth is not inspiring much confidence after what's been a shaky 2025 campaign. So, it makes sense in their mind to shake things up, especially if they can get some draft capital in return. But this isn't just about Cleveland throwing a player for future picks. The Seahawks, sitting comfortably at 9-3 and riding high, are eyeing this potential move with keen interest. Our secondary has been a bit of a roller coaster. We've seen Julian Love go down for the season, and Jarran Reed is on IR with wrist and thumb injuries. That's left our secondary exposed, especially against big pass plays. Denzel Ward, an elite shutdown corner, could be the perfect piece to solidify that unit, turning our defensive backfield into one of the league's most formidable. Ward, a first-round pick back in 2018, has proven himself over 8 seasons, 99 games. Nearly 300 combined tackles, 18 interceptions, and 3 touchdowns, plus 5 Pro Bowls to his name. His stats for 2025 are especially impressive. 12 games played, 42 solo tackles, 15 assists, 57 total tackles, 3 interceptions, and a PFF coverage grade of 88.9. That's elite-level coverage. What makes Ward such a game-changer is his consistency and durability. He's allowed only about 1 yard per pass attempt in his career. That's stellar. Unlike previous seasons marked by injuries, he's been healthy and performing at a high level, akin to Jalen Ramsey's dominance with the Rams. The Browns' reasoning is clear. With their odds at +10-0 to win the Super Bowl this year, they're looking to sell high on a player who can immediately boost any secondary, especially one that's been giving up big plays, allowing 18.1 points per game this season, a number that the Seahawks can exploit with the right addition. Imagine Ward lining up on the outside, locking down top receivers, and allowing our safeties and linebackers to play more aggressively. His presence could elevate our turnover rate by around 15%, turning more of those big plays into turnovers and reducing the points allowed from 217 down to around 180. That's a massive boost for any team, especially for a Seahawks squad that's already second in the league with 22 takeaways. Woolen's speed is already a nightmare for quarterbacks, with 3 INTs in 2025, but adding Ward could push our secondary into a different stratosphere. And let's not forget the ripple effect. Ward's addition would close the gap in our third down defense, increasing our stop rate from 61.5% to around 68%. His ability to force incompletions, especially on crucial third downs, would be a nightmare for offenses. His matchup against current Seahawks cornerbacks shows a significant advantage. He typically forces a higher number of incompletions and gets better separation from receivers, making it tougher for quarterbacks to find open targets. This could be the missing piece that elevates our defense to elite status, especially as we gear up for the playoffs. Now, looking ahead, the impact on the betting odds is pretty clear. The Seahawks Super Bowl odds, currently at plus 850, could see a sharp jump to around plus 500 if such a trade happens. That's a huge increase in confidence from the betting market, and it's not hard to see why. Adding Ward gives our defense a clear X factor, especially in the playoffs where every possession counts. Against aerial attacks like the 49ers, who have been prolific, with players like Chase racking up yards similar to what we saw with Revis in his Jets days. Having that lockdown corner could be the difference between an early exit and a deep playoff run. This potential move signals more than just a tactical upgrade. It's a statement of intent from the Seahawks, who are clearly aiming to ascend into that NFL dynasty conversation. With the defense already playing at a high level, adding someone like Ward could be the final piece needed to push us over the top. Meanwhile, the Browns, by trading Ward, might be relegating themselves to a rebuild and a long road ahead, especially if they continue to struggle on defense and fail to capitalize on their draft picks. This kind of trade has the power to redefine the NFC West's landscape. The Seahawks, with their talented roster and now possibly a shutdown corner like Ward, could become even more formidable. The division, which has been dominated by the 49ers in recent years, might see a shift in power, with Seattle positioning itself as a true contender. Fans should be excited about the possibilities. It's not just about one player, but what that player can unlock for the entire team. Defensive dominance, combined with our offensive firepower, can make us a team nobody wants to face come January and February. Of course, as always, nothing is guaranteed until it's official. The NFL trade deadline is fast approaching, and the league's buzz suggests that this is one of those moves that could happen quickly if both sides see the value. The Seahawks will need to maneuver carefully, balancing cap space, future drafts, and team chemistry. But if they pull it off, the impact will be felt immediately on the field. Our fans can look forward to seeing Ward in that familiar Seahawks Navy in action, locking down the top receivers and helping us keep that championship chase alive. So in summary, this trade rumor isn't just filler, it's a potential game changer. For us, Seahawks fans, it's about elevating our defense to a new level and giving ourselves the best shot at a deep playoff run. The NFC West is already one of the toughest divisions in football, but with Ward on our side, we might just be the team that turns the tide in our favor. It's an exciting time to be a Seahawks fan, and I can't wait to see how this story unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this potential trade? Are you excited about the idea of adding Denzel Ward to our secondary? Do you believe he's the piece that can push us all the way to the Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Your opinion really matters, not just to us, but to the entire Seahawks family. Remember, I'll be back very soon with more updates. So stay tuned and keep that Seahawks passion burning bright because we're heading into an exciting stretch of the season. Whether this trade happens or not, one thing is for sure. The Seahawks are on the rise and the best is yet to come.